The Justice Department is asking questions and gathering information about Trump's conduct and Trump's conversations in the run up to January 6th, because one of the things that's under investigation are the efforts by Trump's lawyers and others who were close to him pull off what is sometimes referred to as the false electors scheme. And that's essentially at the last minute say, oh, no, wait, Biden didn't really win. Here's these other people, and they're going to say that Trump won.
This was a fraudulent election.
Prosecutors really have to know at a minimum, what were those lawyers and advocates' instruction? What did President Trump tell them to do? Because if you're trying to understand the intent and the goal and the reasoning behind this activity, if you're trying to understand a crime happen, obviously it's very important to know, well, what were the marching orders? There's sort of two investigative tracks that may lead to closer scrutiny of Trump's conduct. And the first is, sort of the basic events of the riot. In theory, if the order went out to the world to prevent Congress from finishing the ceremony confirming that Joe Biden had won the election.
Without objection, the chair declares the House in recess.
Whoever gave that order and whoever acted on that order could face criminal exposure. The other track of the investigation is the false electors scheme.
We're gathered together in the heart of our nation's capital for one very, very basic and simple reason: to save our democracy.
What you're looking at is, were any of the people involved in that effort, were they engaged in actual fraud? Criminal investigations are a lot like submarines. They're under the water. Most of them you don't know are there. Some you can sometimes see, the little periscope, and you're like, oh, well, I guess there's a submarine under there, but you can't tell the size of it. You can't tell the shape of it. And it's often hard to tell, what direction is it even moving in? And I will say, this investigation, it is huge. This is in some ways the largest investigation that the Justice Department has ever done. And so when it breaks the waterline, I look at it and I think that is a massive, massive submarine. These two investigations are very important: the House committee investigation of January 6th and the Justice Department investigation of January 6th. But they have very, very different functions. The House committee cannot charge anyone with a crime.
The Justice Department doesn't have to wait for the committee to make a criminal referral.
At most, the House committee could make a referral, meaning the House committee could ask the Justice Department to say, we think so-and-so might have committed this crime, please look into it. Clearly, the Justice Department has been doing a lot on its own very quietly before the hearings.
The Justice Department remains committed to holding all January 6 perpetrators at any level accountable under law.
A congressional referral is in many ways meaningless. The Justice Department is already investigating. Most criminal investigations don't end in charges. And that's particularly true for criminal investigations involving politicians, because there's a lot of First Amendment protected activity in practicing of politics.